So, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So I don't think Marvel knew how big the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie would be, so there was obviously huge pressure going into the second one. And I won't lie, I really enjoyed the second installment. There's nothing like Guardians of the Galaxy that I've ever seen. There really isn't. It's a colourful, trippy space adventure film, and it's awesome and so unique and original. I really do praise James Gunn for this film. You can see that his passion went into this film firstly, and that he just was able to have fun and be creative. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 as well takes a lot more risks. You can tell this film is weird. Like, I'm just going to go ahead and say it is weird. There's some weird things in this movie. When I was watching the movie, it kind of felt like I was watching an 80s sort of space adventure film. Like, it had that vibe to it, and it was really cool. Another great thing about this movie was its colors. And I know that sounds a bit weird and random, but the colors in this movie enhance it so much. Your eyes constantly just like sort of looking at everything because it's so colorful and rich, and the contrast between colors, and it sort of brings a unique flavor to the sort of cosmic side of the Marvel universe. It was also so great seeing some of the characters we really fell in love with in the first film being developed in such a really cool way. I walked out of the film and Yondu was actually one of my favorite characters from the second film, and I would have never thought that after my viewing of the first film. So it's great that these sort of minor characters get larger roles in this film, and you really get to know them more as characters. Baby Groot's awesome, very cute. I'm sure he's gonna sell a lot of toys. It was really just cool seeing Baby Groot do his thing, and like it was kind of funny because you can sort of tell that he's a baby and he's sort of growing up with not the best influences around. So they had a bit of fun with that, and there was some funny moments with Baby Groot, obviously. Now, although I really enjoyed this film and I loved it, there were a few things that I didn't really enjoy that much. They are very minor, but I'm going to speak about them anyway. I thought some of the humour sometimes was a bit overdone, and like I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it sometimes became a bit distracting and it sort of drew me out of the film instead of bringing me in. Another thing was the mixtape. So in the first film we had Awesome Mix Volume 1, and it was an incredible soundtrack for that movie. It ended up being one of the highlights of the movie. And now although Volume 2 has a very cool soundtrack with some very awesome and catchy songs, I thought it wasn't as well executed and didn't fit the film as well as the first one. Now I don't know if that's because of the way the film was edited or the placement of the songs or whatever, but I just thought that the soundtrack wasn't as enhancing. Again, for me personally, there were a few pacing issues in this film, just a few. But besides that, I had a great time with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. James Gunn, you did a very good job. And it's just super inspiring seeing a creative guy direct a film and see his vision in the final product. So well done Marvel and the team, you guys did an excellent job with this film. There's so much I would like to say and talk about, even with characters, but I feel like that's going to go into a bit of spoiler territory, and I don't really want to go there. There are so many spoilers on the internet already. I loved Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I think I preferred the first one just a tiny bit more than the second one. However, I feel like after multiple viewings of the second film, I can make a proper judgment of it. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is crazy. You're going to have so much fun with it. It's awesome. So let me know your thoughts on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 if you've seen it. If you have not seen it yet, come back and let me know your thoughts on it. I really would like to know. Thank you so much again for watching this, guys. I hope you enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.